What is up, you saucy ladies and gentlemen? My name is Petey Winall, and finally, welcome back to the Team Rocket Challenge. In the last episode, we obtained our starter Pokemon Cyndaquil right here off Professor Elm, and we also lost our first trainer battle, our first rival battle against our rival. We're currently 0-1 in terms of battles. Really sucks. In today's episode, we are going to make up for that, and we are going to defeat a whole ton of trainers. And I'm going to demonstrate the capturing of a Pokemon from an actual trainer. I'm going to demonstrate stealing one. And I'm also going to capture a Pokemon that's going to be a mainstay on our team, an actual fixture on our team throughout our entire adventure. So the Pokemon we're stealing isn't really going to be a Pokemon we're going to be using, but I just thought it'd be fun to demonstrate. And we're going to be capturing a Pokemon a bit later on in this episode that you guys might be able to predict. It's kind of obvious. It's synonymous with Team Rocket. As there's a non-skippable tutorial right here that Lyra gives us, I'm going to go a little bit into video updates, and there's 2 points I really want to make, and there's one point I didn't make in the apology video that I uploaded a week ago. It's the reason that there hasn't been any long videos. It's due to maintenance work going on in my flat. There's been a ton of drilling and stuff like that, and it's really made it pretty much impossible to record for long periods of time. It's why I've stuck to shorter videos, and it feels like it's been really bad, and I apologize. I'm not going to be making excuses, but that's kind of why. So if there's any background noise, it's the best I can do, and I'm a perfectionist. I hate there being background noise, I hate there being tech issues, stuff like that, but I really do apologize. Hopefully it isn't too distracting. Second video update that I want to get into, and this one is actually beneficial towards you guys. I know, right? What? I have not said anything good about videos recently. It's scheduling for the Team Rocket Challenge. So I'm going to make it my, not just aim, not just goal, but make it my, like, death do us part thing. I'm going to be uploading one video a day at the Team Rocket Challenge at least, but there's something better for you guys that I want to get into. I want to do a marathon of the Team Rocket Challenge, as I've took so long to actually, you know, get anywhere in this challenge. So what I want to do is a marathon of this game, as I just said. What that essentially means is every video I'm going to be setting targets of likes, and that seems so like whorish. I apologize like if I come across that way. I'm going to be setting targets for likes, just to see if it's worth my while to upload 2-3 videos a day. Perhaps 4 if you guys wanted it. These videos take a long time to edit. They take like 4 hours, so of course I'd like it to be beneficial towards me if I upload multiple times a day. That's why I'm asking for likes. I know it seems kind of bad, I apologize, but what it means is like perhaps 1.5 hours of content a day for you guys. If you guys want to see that. If you guys want to see that, that'd be great, because I'd like to do that if it'd be beneficial towards me as well. It'd be mutually beneficial. I sound like such a whore, Jesus Christ. I apologize if I do sound like that. I don't mean to come across like that. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about that because I think I'm just rambling about that. Here's Route 46. There's 2 new Pokemon you're able to capture, Geodude and Spearow. Both Pokemon I would be able to capture in this playthrough and use on my team without fearing that they'd like faint or anything. I myself not going to use them. I've used a Spearow in Pokemon Red before, and I don't really particularly want to use one again. I do like the Pokemon, and Geodude I think would be cool if I used a Geodude, but not so synonymous with Team Rocket. I want to use Pokemon that are either different or just whatever. I don't know if you guys get my point. Don't want to use them both. This is Route 30. We've already been on this route. Nothing really of note to explain This is probably going to be, yeah, it's going to be part of the Weedle family. I am so not used to seeing Weedles and Kakunas while playing through Johto, because you guys might not know, but I have never played through Pokemon SoulSilver. I have, however, played through Pokemon HeartGold like 20 times, so I'm just used to seeing Pokemon that's you know, synonymous with HeartGold, Pokemon that are exclusive to HeartGold, not Kakunas and stuff like that. Anyway, you, I see you, right? Not you, not you. Oh my God, get out of my way. Thank you. You, right here. This is going to be our first actual trainer battle. This is also the trainer that I'm going to be demonstrating how to capture Pokemon off of trainers. Youngster Joey, I thought it would be fun to capture the top percentage of Rattata off of Youngster Joey. Ah, Joey, I feel so bad for you. Hopefully this doesn't do, yeah, it won't do too much. We have plenty of potions. I haven't picked up 2 potions along my way. There's one we could have got from New Barktown. Oh my God, critical hit. How many critical hits are there going to be on us? There's one there, and there's one on Route 29 that I haven't got, just out of pure laziness. I'm not going to lie. I just don't want to encounter so many wild Pokemon. Just very irritating. Anyway, this is going to be the first Pokemon we capture. 1, 2, 3. Joey, your Rattata is caught. We now are in possession of the top percentage of Rattata. I like it, yes. Let's see what its Pokedex entry says. Living wherever there is food available, it ceaselessly scavenges for edibles the entire day. And it's ours. Can't really think of a nickname for it. You know what? I'm not going to be using it, so I don't deem a nickname necessary. Hey, can I get your number? He's asking for our number. I gave him a really manly voice when he's like 6, but for the first time, like playing through this game, I'm going to say no to you, sir, because we've just stole your Rattata. Why would I want anything to do with you? I deem it necessary to just heal up my Cyndaquil right here. What I'm going to start doing now is actually training up my little Breville. Breville, which I spelt incorrectly, by the way, but it's a personalized nickname. Why not? The top percentage of Rattata right here. You know, I'd love to like check its IVs and stuff. I think they're all set at 0 because it's a trainer battle, but I'd love to just check its IVs and stuff, just to see if it's actually the top percentage of Rattata. I think that would be really, really cool. But whatever, that's just me. So that's how we capture a Pokemon off a trainer. I'm not going to be doing that all too much, just because I think it'd be just a little bit cheap. But alas, it's pretty cool. It's the only way we're going to be able to capture like solid grass type Pokemon, water type Pokemon, stuff like that. It's going to be the only way we can get Pokemon that can surf and stuff like that. Aside from Tentacle. Tentacle's part poison. We can capture poison Pokemon. But alas, there you go. There is going to be one more Pokemon I'm going to be capturing this episode. And it should be noted that in the description now, there is going to be the cheat code, the action replay code that enables you to capture Pokemon off of trainers. Just a heads up if you guys want to play along. I think it'd be pretty cool. So, yeah, now we're going to be actually training up our Cyndaquil. We're actually going to be making it viable for battle, because Jesus Christ, it's going to be tough if we're not training. I do want to take on quite a lot of the trainer battles, just because, well, the Spell Tower is coming up, and if you choose Cyndaquil, it makes it oh so very easy. Especially once you get Ember, you can essentially just sweep through that entire place, and you're able to just get a ton of experience. We might have a Quilava before we take on the first gym. I'm not too sure. We'll just see how it pans out. It would be pretty cool if that's what happens. But we'll see, because we are going to be capturing one more Pokemon in this episode, so I would want to train that up as well. We'll see. That isn't a trainer right here. She just, I'm not a trainer, but if you look one in the eyes, prepare. Why did I give her a butch voice? She's got pigtails. What am I on about? Voice crack. Awkward. You! Right here. We are going to take you on as well, sir. Instead of a bug Pokemon, I found a trainer. Are you calling me a bug? I will stomp on you. I hate bugs, Don. I will destroy you. But yeah, all these battles right here, very easy for our little Revel, for our little Cyndaquil. Oh, how I find you, adorable Cyndaquil. The Cyndaquil line is my favorite Pokemon, like, in just Pokemon, like, ever. So that's why I fanboy about it. It's so ridiculously stupid and I'm such a nerd, but hey, I make videos on the internet, not so frequently recently, right? But I'm a huge nerd and it's very obvious to tell, but you know, that's just how it goes. What's next? What is going to be next? A Caterpie. This is so easy for Breville, it's great. We aren't going to be using that Rattata on our team. In fact, the next opportunity I get, I'm just going to be putting it in the PC. So, yeah, and I don't know if you guys can hear that, but background noise, as I was on about. I live in a flat, so seeing people like on a little ledge, and they could probably hear this, so it's a little bit awkward, but they get like the first listen of my video. Seeing people walk outside my window when I'm 8 floors up in the air, kind of like scary. When I'm seeing shadows on my sofa, ugh, eerie. And they can see into my window and I've got my curtains closed right now. Oh god. Route 31, no Pokemon of note here really, being perfectly honest. Okay, so I'm using a cheat code. You guys asked how I got the Team Rocket costume. I have a cheat code enabled, and I don't know if we pick... Okay, if we pick Pokeballs up, we won't revert to our usual costume. Okay, thank God. That could have been very awkward. Dark Cave right here. I love the music here. It's a little bit glitchy, but I'll fix that at some point. There is a Pokemon I want to capture here, and it's not Geodude, so I think there's 2 other choices we have of you guys seeing what Pokemon I want to capture. There's one Pokemon in here that I do want to capture, so let's just explore. I think we can get a potion anyway, so let's go find that. It makes it so easy with this glitch. Oh, it's a little bit cheap. We could probably explore this entire place, but I'm just not feeling that right now. What I would like to do is get to Violet City and heck, perhaps take on the Sprout Tower just because you guys deserve a little bit of a longer episode, I think. It'd be so nice if we can encounter a Pokemon. There's one Pokemon I want. You guys can probably guess what it is at this point. Just appear for me. Jesus Christ. Just, oh my god, it's echoing in my room. I'm like yelling so loudly. A Geodude is not the Pokemon. Geodude, I'm sorry. I don't want you. Or Geodude dead, because you're female. Calling a female Geodude a dude, it just seems morally corrupt to me. Geodude, stop it. You're being obnoxious. I don't want you on my team. Though it would be pretty cool to have a rock type. I don't know. Please appear. And okay, this is a good time to mention it. In the rule video, I didn't put poison. I scripted it and it just completely went by me. Finally, a Zubat. This is what I want to capture. It completely went by me that I didn't put poison in the rule video, even though poison is the type that's synonymous with Team Rocket. So apologize for that mistake. Poison types are allowed in the Team Rocket challenge. Now, Zubat is a Pokemon I want to use throughout this entire run. So let's just see if we can capture it here. It would be great to have a Crobat. I've never used a Crobat in a run throughout a Pokemon game, so just using one would be pretty great. Anyway, Zubat. I thought you were going to make it easy for us, Zubat. I thought that's what you were going to do. Oh well, we can manage. We can deal with it. You know what? I'm kind of feeling taking on the first gym in this episode. That's sort of what I want to do for you guys, because I've like treated you guys badly because of the maintenance work going on in my flat. We'll take on the Spout Tower and then we'll see how we're doing for time. Just a heads up, maybe the thumbnail already, you know, mentions, already like tells us what we've done in this episode, but we'll see, we'll see. I don't want this episode to be too long. If we can keep it like 30 minutes, that'd be great. Probably should have nicknamed that. What I'm going to do with nicknames, I have literally just spontaneously decided this on the spot. I want you guys to suggest nicknames for me. And when we get to Goldenrod City, you guys can tell me which Pokemon, what's the name of the Pokemon. I think that'd be a fun way of interacting with you guys. I'd like that if you guys chose my nicknames from now on, because all I could think of for a nickname for a female, like, Zubat is like Batty or Buffy or something like that. They're the only names I can think of for a Zubat. So I'm really uncreative, and I think you guys could come up with something different. I thought I used a potion on Breville. Maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe I imagine the entire thing. I don't know. Anyway, string shots are not going to be at all bothersome because Cyndaquil's... don't miss. Because Cyndaquil's quite a lot faster than Caterpie, but a second one might actually be a little bit irritating. Okay, tackle. Now, we've caught Rattata. We've got a Rattata on our team now that we captured off a trainer. If this Rattata faints, we no longer can use it on our team and we must release it. However, Cyndaquil, Zubat, stuff like that, Pokemon that we've actually captured in the wild or been given or something, those are Pokemon that we're actually able to like revive at Pokemon Centers. So it's going to make grinding a lot easier. Heck, if the Pokemon that we capture faints, not faints, but is low on health, we can use the Pokemon Center as well. There's no limits on the amount of Pokemon Centers we can use or the amount of heals we can use. It's pretty great. It's one way of like it's made this challenge a lot easier. It's more of a gimmick, it's more of a novelty, the Team Rocket challenge. It's pretty cool. So anyway, Poison Sting, just so long as this doesn't poison us, we made it through this battle pretty much unscathed, because I think this guy has a third Caterpie anyway after this. So let's just see. Yeah, third Caterpie, great. I've memorized pretty much every Pokemon these trainers have, and it's perhaps just a little bit sad, but meh, whatever. Level 10 we're going to learn Ember, so it's going to make our life just that little bit easier. What I'm going to do is the bait and switch little move in the Spout Tower to train my Zubat. Even though Zubat itself could probably deal with the Caterpies, especially since it's got like a bug or poison type move anyway. That'd be pretty cool. We'll see. It'd be nice to get its happiness, you know, rose. So once it evolves into a Golbat, it will just evolve straight into a Crobat. Because being perfectly honest, I'm not a fan of Golbat, but I really, really like Crobat's design. Crobat just looks majestic. Anyway, I want to use... Oh, I think we used it on Zubat. I feel a little bit stupid for that. Anyway, we go into this little terminal here, and we will be in Violet City. But first, we're going to be interrupted by Lyra, because she's going to give us the VS recorder. I knew it was you, Philip. How did you get past me? Here's something neat for surprising me, Philip. And there is the VS recorder, as I just said. We're not going to be able to take advantage of that because we're not going to be doing any Wi-Fi battles or battle tower battles. So there's no real need for that. But for Wi-Fi battlers and stuff like that, makes recording battles in high quality so much easier. Anyway, Violet City, and I would like to use a Pokemon Center heal. Yeah, what I'm going to do is put Rattata into the PC as well, so I'll just be 2 seconds. So something really, really obnoxious about this little Team Bucket challenge that I'm doing is that a lot of the animations for this little costume I'm wearing, well, don't feature the costume, so it always gets reverted back to the original costume, and it just makes this entire run just a little bit less, you know, like, I don't know, like, special, unique, because the costume will completely, like, revert itself back. I don't know if I'm explaining that right. I don't really want to demonstrate it, but, like, during surfing, the costume doesn't work. During picking, like, apricorns off trees, I get reverted back to the original costume, so it's just a little bit irritating. Something I've just learnt as well, like, this is, like, my second take of just, coming in here and climbing ladders, is that when I climb ladders, the costume completely goes and the game glitches out. So what I'm going to do is, like, just completely, like, skip out climbing ladders. So I don't know, I might do an animation. I just want to make this run as, like, quote unquote legitimate as possible in the way of it looking completely unique. So I'll climb this ladder. And it's really irritating because I'm having to go out of my way to do it, but hopefully it just makes the costume and all that look pretty cool. As you can tell, in battles, like I'm about to demonstrate now, the costume doesn't even appear. That's because it doesn't exist in the game's files. I wish it did, because it would look totally awesome, but what can I do? I just want to make this look awesome, and if I can go out of my way to stop climbing ladders and stuff and edit and, you know, all that, that'd be pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, as you can tell, not even wearing that costume. I wanted to hack into the game's files to, you know, customize that, but I just couldn't really. I couldn't figure it out. So, it's whatevs. It's one small thing to worry about during, like, playing this game, so I don't really particularly mind doing it, but just a heads up for you guys. I shouldn't really complain about my setup and stuff like that. Anyway, I think because of time and stuff like that, I'm not going to do the first gym in this episode, but my original intentions for this episode was just to get to Violet City, so actually taking on Sprout Tower as well. It's something else for you guys. And in the next episode, we'll take on the first gym, and we'll probably get to Azalea Town as well. So we'll be making a ton of progress in this game. This marathon is well and truly on for you guys. And I hope you enjoy. It's not even that I hope you appreciate it. It's just that I hope you enjoy due to how I've treated you guys recently. I understand that I've, like, treated you guys badly in the way that I haven't, like, gave you content, and I know there's going to be people out there saying, like, oh, you don't have to provide content, it's just a hobby, and yeah, you're right, it is, but I don't know, there's like 12,000 of you guys that I should probably thank. So, like, from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate it, but I don't show it very well. So I guess the next week of uploads is going to be how I'm going to thank you guys. I don't know. Hopefully it does the job. Anyway, this is very cumbersome. I think what we will do is the bait and switch thing, because Zubat taking these on by itself, a little bit irritating. It'd be nice if it had a flying type attack that would get stabbed, or a poison type attack. It'd be nice if we had, like, Gust or something, because that would do at least just a little bit more damage. Be nice if you level up. Fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted to see. And a second Bellsprout. Well, since we're already, like, training it, we may as well just use up all our PP and then just call it a day for Zubat. We'll bait and switch. I thought it was super effective. I thought bug types was super effective on grass. That would actually kind of blow my mind if it didn't. I've always believed that. Is it super effective? No, it isn't. Wow. That actually blew my mind just a little bit. Oh, that's crazy to me. Well, it took 8 leech lives for the first one, but we've gained a level, so that obviously means we've gained more stats. Hopefully, Zubat can do just enough damage on this. So it'll, you know, actually defeat it with these leech lives. It'd be nice if we get a critical hit or something. I'm not too sure. It'd be nice if this was super effective because it'd be dead by now, but how can I really complain? No, this isn't going to KO it unless we get a critical hit. Grinding is so cumbersome. Grinding is so, like, it must be boring for you guys. I apologize. Okay, we'll just leech life this. Like, I think that was the last time we can do it. Wow, it really fell short. That's annoying. Statistics would say we're due a critical hit, so like there's a 1 in 16 chance of us getting a critical hit. 50% chance we'd have got a crit there. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Like, if stats didn't lie. Unfortunately, Zubat couldn't do it there. That's really, really irritating, but it'll have to do. Now, Zubat is going to be very useful for the second gym as well. If we can get both Breville and Zubat to level like 22 or something, that'd be great for the second gym. But I think that's perhaps just a little bit unreasonable. We could probably do that for the third gym. The third gym, I know I'll have a third Pokemon. I know for a fact by then I'd have obtained a third Pokemon, and it's going to be a Pokemon you guys are not going to be able to predict, and it should be really fun. I'm not going to spoil it at all, but it's a Pokemon that nobody would use in Johto, and it's great. So that'd be great if we can do that. Anyway, yes, level 10, we finally get Ember. That's going to make grinding a lot easier. Switching in and out to Zubat. So he fought hard, but he's too weak. Indeedy, you are. These like little skips in the video are annoying me with the ladder, but I just want to make it as legit as possible for you guys. The illusion of me being in Team Rocket, it has to be kept sacred. Anyway, Zubat is not going to be doing anything in this battle. Instead, we're going to be switching right into Cyndaquil, and I believe this guy only has 1 Bellsprout anyway, so it's not like we have to go out of our way. Oh no, he has 3. I was wrong times 3. So I think what I'll just do, actually no, I may as well bait and switch with all 3. Just get Zubat some levels. I mean, we'll be able to get Quilava very easily anyway, so it's not like it's too much of an issue. Level 14 is nothing. We can just grind off screen if we wanted to do that. It's not difficult in the slightest, so that's cool. That's fine with me. Now, Zubat, yes, level 5. It'd be nice if you get a move of your own. Supersonic. It'd have been nice if we had another move. If we had a flying type attack we could take advantage of. But, alas, we cannot do that. Little bit frustrating, but well. We'll just continuously grind up Zubat's levels until it's capable of taking things on. I don't mind doing that. So I'm thinking, I don't know, like, I hate tech issues in videos, and that's another reason for videos being delayed, because there was a lot of tech issues I'm having. Like, the way I'm recording this is so much different to the way I normally would, so that's irritating. But I hate talking about tech issues in videos, so I guess I'll just stop talking about them. I'll just make the video seem as legit as possible, with skips and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess that's all I can really do. Maybe I'll find some way of hacking the game's files, but I'll just stop talking about it. Okay then, There we go. Sage Chow is done. And is there anything here? Nope. Okay then, so right here, X accuracy not going to be at all useful really, and ooh, our first encounter in here. It's a shame that it isn't night. We could be running into Ghastlies, and we could use them. It's part poison. In fact, a Ghastly would be pretty awesome, but no, that's not what I'm going to use. My team at the end of this, it's kind of ridiculous really. My team, when it's all said and done at the end of this little playthrough, might have a huge weakness to things that are super effective on poison. Steel. Like, Steel's going to destroy my team apart from Cyndaquil. What else is there? Psychic, stuff like that. We're going to need to really get that sorted, but I have plans. I have plans. We can do this. Breville, please just really like the battle animations, and I know you guys really like them because trust me, I have turned them off in the past and you guys have complained to me a lot, but they really help speed up the video. So it's something I wish I could turn off, but you guys would complain, and I just want to do what's best for you guys really. So oh well, I don't mind seeing them, especially when we're getting one-hit KOs. It's just, I guess it just adds just a little bit of time. Okay, finally one last. Okay, we're level 11. Okay, I may as well switch out to Zubat just to get some experience on that as well. It'd be nice to get that to level 6. I know that there's a pretty difficult Hoot coming up, so I want to make sure Cyndaquil's in line for that. I want to make sure Cyndaquil can take that down because it uses Hypnosis and it's very irritating. I remember that being a very difficult fight when I was young. I was like, oh my god, I'm not looking forward to this fight. I hate this fight with the Sage, with the Hoot and the Bellsprout and the thingy. Ugh. Complaining. It's all I'm good at. So, level 6. There we go. That's great. Unfortunately, we're not gaining any, like, stat boosts on anything. So, that's irritating. Up this ladder. And finally, the final floor of this. Okay. So, I think a couple of these trainers aren't required. I want to take them all on for experience, especially for Zubat. It'd be nice if Zubat can take on a couple of the trainers in the first gym, but we'll just see how it goes, I guess. Sage Jin, okay. Yeah, like, well, being perfectly honest, unless we get a move that's capable of hitting flying type attacks, Zubat might actually be pretty irrelevant for the first gym. Heck, for the second gym, because bug type attacks aren't going to work on bug types either. Zubat right now, little bit tricky to train, but once it evolves into a Crobat, it's going to be such a deadly member. Once we teach it fly and stuff like that, it's going to be such a different team member. Zubats are very common in playthroughs. Well, yeah, in playthroughs of this game, as in terms of they appear a lot in caves. And with that, not lots of people give them a chance. But I think Zubat is a very underrated evolution line. The Zubat evolution line. So hopefully I can demonstrate just how good it is. Now it's level 6, so at least it's keeping on par with the trainer Pokemon at this point in the game. At least we've got Zubat to that point. At least Vine Whip does literally nothing to Breville as well. It does less than... Wow, I can't even work out the percentage. It's that little. So, it's good. Right now, everything's going swimmingly. So, and of course it will, because it's not a Nuzlocke. And that's always really nice. So, like, I've played so many Nuzlocks that it makes my life so difficult. But, yeah. Let me see how much you trust your Pokemon. Okay. Yeah, so at least it's not Nuzlocke. At least we're not going to be struggling at all in this game. Of course, it's going to be a shame when some of our like main Pokemon that we've captured off actual trainers die, but we can't help that, and it will be a shame, but that's going to happen, I guess. And meh. It's what ifs, what can we do? And I think this guy is a Hoothoot, maybe, I'm not too sure. Hootoots, they annoy me. I really like Hoothoot. Shiny Noctowl is like my favourite shiny. You can probably guess why, because of the cartoon, but Hootoots with Hypnosis, they really irritate me. Let's just take this on and get Breville to level 12. I wonder how we're going to manage against the first gym. First gym is going to be the first thing we do in the next episode, so it would just be interesting. I don't know, shall we take it on? Should we take on the first gym in this episode? I'm tempted. I'm genuinely so tempted to take it on. I do want to. Yeah, why not? Let's do it then. Yeah, I'll take on the first gym in this episode as well. Now, we're all saying that, but this Alder is the guy we have to take on next. This guy gives us Flash as well, so that will be useful. I want to grab the escape rope that's just in that top right-hand corner. Not for any specific reason, other than just to have it. I'm not going to be using it to escape this place. I don't know, I might. We'll see. No, I'll just keep a hold of it until we truly need it, because we can just get through this place anyway. Anyway, this sage right here, so good of you to come here. Sprout Tower is a place of training. People and Pokemon test their bonds to build a bright future together. I am the final test. Allow me to check the ties between you and your Pokemon. So yeah, I'm treating you guys to a longer episode than I intended, but I'm in your debt, so let's give you guys longer episodes. It'd be nice if we could supersonic the Hootoots on the next switch in, but we'll see. And growth, that is not going to bother me at all. This Hootoots like level 10, so it's a little bit frustrating, but it'd be nice if we can share the experience between both Zubat and Breville, because we just need to make sure they're keeping on par right now. This Hoothoot switch Pokemon, and let's supersonic it. It might hypnosis us, and that'd be irritating, but or we could like one-hit KO us with a flying type attack, like Peck or something, but let's see if we can actually hit with supersonic. We're faster, which is a great omen, but let's see if it hits itself. No, Growl. Okay, that doesn't matter at all, because, well, we're switching out, so it's fine. Breville, let's finish this off. Oh wow, it snaps out of confusion. Oh my god, it almost hypnosises us as well. That's a really rough bit of luck there. It stopped being confused on the first turn, and that's just irritating. Now, I'm presuming this isn't going to get a crit, or it's not going to hypnosis us. Oh my god, it's luck's on our side, fortunately. And even if it gets a crit now, it's not going to matter. So, fortunately, Breville escapes there. Breville gets off lucky. That's good. I like that. I like that piece of luck game. It's what I like to see. And final Bellsprout. Okay, I'm just going to take this on. I'm just going to Ember it. And then what we're going to do, we are going to heal up our Pokemon. And I'll probably just completely cut that out just to save a little bit of time. So, there we go. We defeat the Sage there with teamwork. So this guy's going to be really happy with us. Like, he gives our rival a huge, like, caning, a verbal caning for treating his Pokemon badly. We treat our Pokemon well. We're good people. Hooray. Anyway. Alder Lee. Done. Excellent. Perfect. He looks evil. Jesus Christ. The way he battled is quite elegant. You should be able to stand up to Falkner, and you should be able to make good use of this. Awesome. TM70, Flash. It's not like it really matters because Flash is not used at all, apart from in the Dark Cave, as you saw. Or is it Union Cave? I don't know what it's called. Anyway, I will see you guys in just a second outside the Pokemon Center. So, jump cut. Okay, so final thing that's left for us to do in this episode is take on the first gym, as I promised you, I guess, as I said. So, I know we can do this. We've got a level 13 Cyndaquil. We've got plenty of potions. This Pidgeotto we're going to be taking on isn't going to be too tough, but we'll just see. I would steal this Pidgeotto, but we've already got our flying type, so it's not like it really matters. But there's much better Pokemon I want to steal in the future, so that's why I'm not going to be stealing it. We've got the Zubat on our team, we've got our starter Pokemon. So far, everything's looking great. Everything's looking more than dandy. So we'll just get through this gym, and then I guess we'll end it off. So Ember, and this is the only Pokemon he has, so that's good. I thought he would want to KO it. That's a little bit irritating, but we can deal with that. And Quick Attack. Let's get that done right there. Crits crit, fantastic. See a critical hit when we least need it, but well. I want to get Breville to evolve. I think that'd be cool, and then we can focus on actually training Zubat in the next episode. So we're gonna get Breville to evolve, and that's going to be that. Let's take you on. Ho ho! Use some kind of big shot. We'll see what happens if you get pushed around up here. Think you'll stagger and fall? Okay, your speech was irritating me, good sir. This guy has 2 Pokemon, both level 7, I believe, so not an issue in the slightest. And then what we'll do is we'll just use a quick potion and we can manage. Oh, that's really irritating how it didn't. I thought it was going to be capable of one-hit KOing a level 7. You're almost double its level and you're not KOing these. Come on, Breville, step it up. You can do it. Unfortunately, Breville isn't going to evolve in time for the first gym leader, but well, it's not like we really need it. It would have been nice, but it's okay. And it does slightly more damage to this Pidgey, but it's okay. What we'll do is we'll use a quick potion after, and the first gym we are going to take on. That'll be great. Okay, Rod, you are down. Let's use our potion right here. I'm not going to do the bait and switch with Zubat, just in case it hits us with a critical hit gust or something. But Falkner, it's clobbering time. Let's do this. I'm Falkner, the Violet City Pokemon Gym Leader. People say you can clip flying type Pokemon's wings with a jolt of electricity. I won't allow such insults to bird Pokemon. I'll show you the real power of the magnificent bird Pokemon. Stuttering just a little bit there. Come on, Phil, step it up. Okay, Falkner. It is time to do this. The first gym leader in the second episode. Normally I don't make that good of progress. I must give myself a pat on the back for that. Oh wait, it took me 2 months to upload this. Okay then, Ember. There we go. First one down, and all we took was a sand attack. We could use Zubat and get rid of that, but shall we? Nah, I'm sure Ember will hit. I have pretty decent luck when it comes to recording. Now, we just have to hope that this isn't going to abuse like Roost and stuff like that. It does 10 damage. It does slightly more damage than Ember by the looks of it, but we have a speed tie, so that's okay. Now, if we... Oh, we did 9 damage there. Now... Oh, Ember misses at the worst possible time. Now, we're going to have to use a potion here. The minimum maximum damage it does, it looks like, is 9 or 10, so... it's pretty much a guaranteed 4-hit KO anyway. It's not like there's anything this can really do to stop a 4-hit KO. Now Gust, that did a lot less. Tackle, we can take 2 of these. And it might roost, so we need to be faster. Yes! Pidgeotto down. We did use 1 potion, maybe a little bit cheap, but it's down, and that's all that matters. So a ton of experience for Breville. Would have been nice to share that, but it doesn't matter. There we go, Falkner. You are down. I understand how bow out gracefully. That's perfect. And what? Breville is evolving. Awesome. Okay, so we have done a ton in this episode. And there's one last thing we are going to be doing. But yeah. Pretty awesome. I'm really glad with the progress we've made in this episode. The marathon has well and truly begun. For pity's sake, my dad's cherished bird Pokemon, but a defeat is a defeat. Alright, take this official Pokemon League badge. This one is a Zephyr badge. That's awesome. So, we have done a lot in this episode. It's great. With a badge Pokemon includes in traded Pokemon up to level 20 will obey you without question. It also enables you to use the hidden move Rock Smash anytime outside of battle. And there we go, TM51. That's Roost. We can give that to Zubat, I guess. That'd be nice, just to save a little bit of cash. Quick question. How come there's this huge lift here, but like that huge thing there, but look, the gym is tiny. I don't know, Professor Elm's calling us. Anyway, details are, well, I can't really say anything, but we want you to carry that egg. My assistant is at the Pokemart in Violet City. Can you meet him and pick up that egg? Yeah, we can do that. So, one last thing we're going to do is talk to this guy. Our mum, by the looks of things, has bought us something, so we'll grab that item as well. We obtain the egg there, and yeah, I guess we'll just carry it until it hatches. I'll cover what's inside it, and yeah, okay. Thank you, Mr. AIDS. We appreciate that. And you, Super Potion. Thank you, Mum. That's very useful. Is that all she gave us? Yes, it is. Now, outside here is going to be the Kimono Girl. The first Kimono Girl we're going to be encountering. So, me oh my, that egg must be... I see, so it's handed from Mr. Pokemon to Professor Elm. Then from Professor Elm to you. Now I get it. An egg is truly an important egg. Please do take good care of it for me. Is that understood? Yes, I'm counting on you. Okay, thank you very much. So, I guess that is where we are going to end it for this episode. I really, really appreciate you being patient. And, yeah, I'll either see you guys later today. This video is a long one, so it's going to take especially long to edit. But I'll definitely see you guys tomorrow with the next episode of the Team Rocket Challenge. So, thank you very much for watching, and peace out.